YouTube, issachip_ on Twitch. We got video games banned for being too controversial. We're finally back on this visual venture. You know what I'm saying? Shout out gang. I think he just hit 1 million. Yo, we going crazy. I need to upload a TikTok today. Folks can't beat a game without cause. Folks can't make beats without plug. Folks can't make a song without TC. Like what? See, now I gotta go beat a game. Now I gotta make a song and I gotta make a beat. Yo, not plug. Brian, I literally made a beat last night, bro. Me and Rose did a collab last night. All right, back to the video.
It Takes the Cake is probably the most violent thing I've played.
I think it is crazy for anyone to make a game where students are taught to beat their teachers up.
We are determined to stop a situation in which video games and violent content are being peddled to our children.
Games are supposed to be fun, but some games are so disturbing that certain countries made them illegal. Today, we're looking at video games banned for being too controversial. You might have...
What country is banning Roblox?
Some of them right now, but in other parts of the world, it's a crime to play or even own these games. So my goal this year...
You how you ain't played Dane versions? I mean, we can find it. I got it like...
I guess niggas is rapping on the issachip beat. Shit, it must be a drought. Niggas is really running out of the beats, I guess. Left, right, someone pick his teeth up.
This nigga just did Nate.
Is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality, and to do that we gotta keep growing. So 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did, and I promise to do my very best for you. Hydrate yourselves and enjoy. I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome. Bully. In 2005, Rockstar Games announced a new game. It was called Bully, and just the name made people freak out.
They coming out with a game where children can beat their teachers up. Children can beat their classmates up.
These are things that are depicted in the game.
In the game, right.
The game wasn't even out yet, but people assumed that a game called Bully would make bullying seem cool, and that might increase violence in schools. As the complaints increased, Rockstar defended their game. They said it wasn't about being a bully, it was about fighting them. In the game, players controlled a character named Jimmy Hopkins.
If you ever play Bully, but it's good games. We gotta finish this on stream. I might have to restart the whole game to finish it, because I'm halfway through, but I don't remember none of the controls or where I'm at.
Jimmy was a student at Bulworth Academy, but Jimmy wasn't a bully. He protected weaker kids from bullies. That explanation calmed things down in the US, but in places like the UK and Australia, people still wanted it banned. So the creators of the game decided to change something. They renamed the game in certain countries. The new title was Canis Canem Edit. That means dog eat dog in Latin. But apart from the name change, everything else in the game stayed the same. In 2006, Bully was finally released, and when people actually played it, it wasn't nearly as dangerous as they expected. It was given a teen rating in the US and a 15 rating in the UK. But that didn't end the drama. Some powerful people still wanted this game gone. Jack Thompson was a lawyer famous for fighting against violent video games, and Bully was next on his list. He didn't care that the game was about stopping bullies. He believed it was way too violent for kids. So Thompson took Rockstar Games to court. He wanted Bully banned forever, off the shelves and out of homes. Unfortunately, things didn't go his way. Before making a final ruling, the judge did something unexpected. He played the game himself. After seeing what Bully was really like, he ruled that there was no reason to ban it. This meant gamers in the US could keep playing Bully, but in Brazil, it was a different story. In 2008, the Brazilian government started cracking down on violent video games. Bully was one of their main targets. A Brazilian court declared the game was too violent for young children and teenagers. The judge added, the aggravating factor is that everything in the game takes place inside a school. Stores in Brazil were given 30 days to pull it off the shelves. Anyone caught selling or even owning the game would have to pay a fine. Brazilian gamers smuggled pirated copies into the country, but the ban stayed in place for almost 10 years. It wasn't until 2016 that the ban was finally lifted. For the next game on our list, the controversy was because of one little...
I don't know, bro, but I bought this game, so unless I'm getting reimbursed, I'm gonna still play it, bro. That's dead.
Girl. Miriam. If you've ever played a horror game, you're used to jump scares and creepy music. But Miriam was scary in a different way. Players said the game was watching them, studying them like a stalker. Miriam was released in 2017. It was created by a developer from Saudi Arabia. It starts out like a typical horror game. You meet a pale girl with ghostly white hair standing alone in the dark. Her name is Miriam. She says she's lost and asks you to help her find her way home. At first, she asks for directions. Then she starts asking you personal questions like, where do you live? What's your Facebook account? Those personal questions in the game made players uneasy. They began to suspect that Miriam was trying to trick them into giving away personal information, and that suspicion quickly turned into a rumor. Soon, police in the UAE caught wind of it. They issued a warning telling the public not to play Miriam, just in case the game was trying to steal their data. The game's creator quickly denied the rumors. He said the personal questions were just meant to scare players. There was no ulterior motive. To calm everyone down, he even let tech experts look into the game's code. They found nothing suspicious. But even if Miriam wasn't stealing data, people still didn't like it. Many players claimed the game was too sinister. It received a lot of negative reviews on game.
But yo, I appreciate the follow. Is it? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that name wrong, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna say these names wrong, bro. You gotta tell me how to say your name. I don't wanna say it wrong. A horror game too scary. Like what? Nah, they definitely chatting, bro. Tubbs, what's good, Tubbs? How you feeling, gay?
Game stores.
I thought it was Tubbs, but like, you feel me? Like I was like, it could have been like Tabisi or something, bro. It could have been like Tabisi. Like, you feel me? Chill. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Good, how are you? I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? A little morning stream. I'm okay, bro.
And sick of someone to make such a game that can damage people's minds and lives.
As more people complained, the hashtag ban Miriam game trended across the
It's too early for this, boy. Alright, bro.
Middle East. And in
I thought it was Tubbs A. Wait, Tub A. What? Tubbs A. Tubbsy. Huh? That looked like Tubbsy. Yeah, I thought so. Like, yo, back up, bro. Yo, back up, bro. I'm about to do another Shake Shack stream, bro.
2018, the UAE officially banned Miriam. They claimed the game was damaging to children's health. You've definitely heard of this next game, but you probably don't realize that it has a dark past. GTA San Andreas.
We ain't forget, bro. See, it's that time of the day. Everybody cutting grass. I already cut my grass. What the fuck? Is that something on my camera lens? Back up. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. It was something. bro. It looked like it was something on the lens, bro. Chill.
2002 Rockstar game.
Oh my god, I got a see in my chat laughing, bro. Alright, nigga, this is not Omeezy. Who the fuck is this nigga? Why his face rugged? Alright, there we go. There's annoying. It's low quality, so like, the joke missed this time? Nah. Chill. I'ma get mine.
Game started creating GTA San Andreas. The GTA series was already a hit, mainly because of the crime, chaos, and violence. But Sam Houser, the co-founder of Rockstar Games,
your viewers go up and you start embarrassing yourself. Yo, what did I do? Annoying. Yes, bro, I need one. Are you a 7 TV editor?
wanted to push the limits. With GTA San Andreas, he didn't just want violence. He wanted to add bedroom scenes. So the developers created a part of the game where players...
Bro, he need to change his name, bro. I fought with annoying.
players could engage in intimate acts with in-game characters.
And it was more than a simple cutscene. No, it was a fully playable time minigame.
The minigame was pretty simple. First, your in-game girlfriend would invite you in for coffee.
You want to have some coffee?
If you said yes, you entered a room where you controlled all the action, if you get what I mean. But there was just one problem. Because the minigame contained adult content, GTA...
I've been playing Resident Evil lately. I just beat Resident Evil 8. What's good, Q? Those are games I haven't finished, but I'm playing Devil May Cry right now. I'm trying to beat all the Devil May Cries and shit. Who's annoying TV? Yo, he's right there in the chat. Free Brian. The fuck are you talking about, bro?
San Andreas would get an adults-only rating. Adults-only games can only be sold to adults. That meant Rockstar could lose millions of dollars in sales because kids wouldn't be able to buy it. The company didn't want to lose money, so at the last minute they decided to remove the minigame. However, GTA San Andreas was almost done, so removing it was complicated. That's when they came up with a really bad idea. Instead of fully deleting the intimate bedroom scene, they buried it deep inside the game's code. They assumed no one would discover it. They were wrong. In October 2004, GTA San Andreas launched, and within a month, a gamer named Patrick W discovered the hidden minigame. But Patrick W wasn't just a regular gamer, he was also a modder. He started messing with the game's code and figured out how to unlock the hidden minigame. From there, he developed the Hot Coffee mod. With this mod, anyone playing GTA San Andreas on a PC could access the explicit bedroom content. In June 2005, Patrick uploaded the Hot Coffee.
I don't got all my SMG diamond on Black Ops 6. I got all my SMG diamonds and I never touched that game ever again. Chip, you ever had a name rebrand? Yeah, my name rebrand was crazy. My old username was like A Grade Chipmunk 3. What am I capping about? The reason I changed my name though is because I was like, yo, who the fuck is typing that out? Like, no one's typing out A Grade Chipmunk 3. And on top of that, I was trying to like, I don't really hear myself saying this, but yo, who watching the new Issa video, or like who watching fucking the new Chip video versus A Grade Chipmunk 3? Who watching that A Grade Chipmunk 3 video? Hell no. I would laugh at the niggas in their face if they said that. Bro, y'all gotta understand, bro, cause look, Alvin, Gray. So right, that's my name, right? And you had Chipmunk cause Alvin and Chipmunk, you feel me? And then 3 cause I'm the third Alvin. It was swaggy. It was one of them gamer tags your parents made, bruh. It was one of them it was like a parent gamer tag. Chill, bro. You gotta understand, bro. That shit did not hit. Alright. Type shit.
Coffee mod to GTAgarage.com.
This nigga talking about a hot coffee mod, bro. This nigga annoying a fucking red pill gooner. I'm seeing it.
It was downloaded over 1 million times within 4 weeks. Now, players all over the world had access to an explicit minigame with a bedroom scene, and they loved it. Game chat rooms were buzzing with excitement, but soon people started to realize what this actually meant, and it wasn't good. When GTA San Andreas was first released, it was rated mature. That meant only kids 17 and older were allowed to buy it. But now, the Hot Coffee mod unlocked bedroom scenes, making the game inappropriate for anyone under 18.
Angry Chipmunk 3. You know, the funniest thing about this, bro, is because when this was the photo, this dead ass was the videos I was uploading, bro. I'm gonna show y'all, bro. Is it gray? It's gray. Nah, it's like gray with A. Bruh. Niggas think this shit a game, bro. Niggas think this shit a game, bro. I really been doing this YouTube shit my whole life, bro.
Who watches this video? Today we're gonna be playing Adventure Time. Explore the dungeon because I don't know.
Nah, bro, I was in the trenches, bro. Niggas don't know, bro. I had the iPad on my chin like this. I had the DS in my hand like these.
So while we're playing this, it's probably gonna take about a couple minutes to finish a dungeon. It's not hard to.
Yeah, I never beat this game, by the way. Like I ain't been finishing games from a young age, my nigga. You had dreads. Yeah, my dreads was way longer back then. Yeah, this is when I was playing Fortnite. Oh my gosh. Why the fuck is Dumbo Como see? Why is that the background noise? Hold up, bro. It's too much going on already. I was gaming though.
Hey guys, another video English.
Hey, great chipmunk.
And today, we will be playing some Fortnite. Now I know y'all been asking where have I been. It's just
nobody was asking you, little nigga. At all, man. Oh shit. Yeah, let's get back to this video though. Who's recording? My brother was recording. Bro, oh my god, yo, he was making me so mad recording that video because the nigga kept on recording me instead of the gameplay. I'm like, I'm in the video. I think it's, let me see, bro. I think I'm in the video pointing towards the TV, bro. Cause the nigga kept on recording me instead of the TV. He was blowing me, bro. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can find it. Ain't nobody said.
Okay, so I got soap juice. But yeah, tell me if you want to see more Fortnite videos. I'll try to do one of these once a week.
Like, why the camera moving like this, bro?
So I'ma just keep on doing this.
Like, why is he recording my face right now? Like, why was he doing that, nigga? What? Yeah, I was trash.
So I got soap juice. But yeah, tell me if you want to see more Fortnite videos.
I don't know where I'm at, like, telling him to get this camera off my face.
Okay.
Like, I know this nigga didn't just do a jump. This nigga just did a... Yo, he blew up the camera with the grenade, man. I seen it all, bro. Now this professional recording, bro. Yo, I was really OG, though. See, I got my stripes, bro. Just can't say shit. Why did he zoom in?
I was like, this two for last.
Yo, you can hear the zoom?
Right.
Why can you hear the zoom? Yo, shout out Pops, bro. Get some shrimp.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nah, this is life, bro. This is childhood, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, never again, though. Man, nah, we had bangers, man. Good videos, man. Like, yeah, I really don't finish games. I have a problem. I got a whole Detroit Become Human gameplay, not getting finished. Like, this is when a nigga had 73 followers, bruh. I had one chat for the whole 50 minutes. Like, yo, that's actually fucking crazy, bruh. 3 chats in an hour. Ah, bro. Nah, we tough. My fault. I get the reminiscing, bro. I'm sorry. Back to the video.
The problem was thousands of kids already bought it. In other words, an adult game was in the hands of children. Parents and politicians were furious.
This fun video. Are you a fucking chat bot? What the fuck? Look at this W video. W girl, not real talk, bro. Why did he say it like that, bro? It just threw me off, bro. Like, is this the video you want me to look at? But it just threw me off, bro.
Hand-me-downs and cold winters. Life was ugly as a kid. They didn't give your boy a chance. I promise I'ma do it big. Made a man up on myself. Pops was gone for I was 10. Acting like...
Yo, this nigga look like Kyle Banks.
Like you on my side, but when help me if you can. Hear me crying out for help. Put my feelings on the shelf. Coming to me with your problems, but ain't asked me how I felt. Played the cards that I was dealt. Can't help nobody else. How the fuck you say it's love when you don't even love yourself? Feel I'm locked inside a cage. Young and full of rage. Never say no names, the only way that I was raised. Pocket full of change. Failing on my grades, lost my grades.
I'm making a YouTube video I'm getting so sidetracked.
How you leave before I got to hit the stage? Took some L's so I could win. Lord, forgive my sins. My mommy used to tell me that these niggas were my friends. You took all that I could give. Your love was all pretend. My heart was stuck on lock. I still regret I let you in. Came for sleeping in a cub. Pallets on the floor.
Yo, is there a beat drop?
I just touched 100K off making songs. I hope you know I'm still a grimy nigga with this tone. Hey, hot here. Satan told me keep on digging graves up.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Definitely wasn't expecting that type of beat drop from this. This shit different. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Got him up, but don't got my respect until he spanks up. Free man, but if the bitch is broke, then God he can't come. Popped him up and grabbed his homie with the same gun. Arm sweating, you ain't finna pop and pass the pole to me.
Alright, I've heard enough. It's time to sign this nigga to ISN. ISN record signee. Nah, new signee, bro. Let's see. Yeah, 1 million views. Yep. Nah, you can bring us some money over here at ISN Records. Okay. Yeah, we gonna get you on the track with Trill Cam in like a couple days, and he look like you. See a black nigga with dreads and automatically assume this is me. Okay, nah, I'm seeing it. This the equivalent of when y'all see a black nigga with glasses and be like, yo, that's I'm Dante. Shut the hell up. I'm not doing this to you, bro. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Yeah, nah. I'm seeing it now. Him and Cam in the music video. They going back and forth. Yeah, we can get Cam on something like this.
Yeah.
Wait, what type of genre is this? It's not like, you know how you got like New York like drill and like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what genre of music is this?
Yeah, sick here, heard me though. Hey, suggest you think it over twice. Cause stopping at that light could cost your life. Popped on janky low, we used to beat the road on bikes. Bitch, I'm thugging, but that's the type of shit she say she like. They gassing up the switches, grab me once, see what's the hype, and they go stupid. That load they rocking and it's going through it. I dare not pop myself, it took some time to learn to use it. You curious about my state of mind and play my music. I pop the bitch, they out.
Yeah, now he's getting signed. Yeah. Yo, Gotti, yo, Gotti. Yo, gang, where you at, bro? Come back. Oh, you still here? Yo, we gonna get you a label deal with ISN Records, right? And then we gonna put you on with some of our artists. And we gonna get you mixing and mingling, bro. Most definitely. Videos got sidetracked. What's the word? Nah, bro. We gonna get you right, bro. We gonna get you right over here. You just got signed a contract, bro. You get 99%. I'm on my Drewski shit, though. On my Drewski shit. Imagine Pay Gotti Joseph. Oh my god, these niggas are slap. Yo, we gotta get him on a song with Joseph, bro. And imagine we get Neptune on the ad-libs. Oh my gosh, yo, that would be a classic. Oh my gosh, bro. Damn, bro, y'all niggas going up, bro. They going up and shit. Yo, Joseph, X Gotti, X Neptune, X Cam.
It's thieves in the city, keep your whip locked. If I catch another nigga robbing, he gon' get popped. Big loud pistol off the hip, this that hip hop. Shorty staring in my face, she want a lip lock. Joe drop.
Yo, oh my gosh, bro. We might hit the sign of nigga, bro. Like, did he drop since? It's 2 months ago, bro. I need some new shit from him. Bro, Joe need to drop, bro. Good label, shitty owner. Bro, we got the toughest artists, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Our artists gonna be tough as shit. Let me see if this nigga Joseph got an Instagram, bro. I need to get, so we need to do like an in the booth, like with all these artists. So we gonna get Gotti, Cam, Joseph, and fucking Neptune all in one area in a booth. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Damn, bro, Joseph in LA though. You just so fake on your own label.
If I catch another nigga robbing, he gon' get popped. Big loud pistol off the hip.
Bro, this nigga. Yeah, you gotta get him signed, bro. See, look, Joseph be working out too.
Yeah, this for all my people getting off work, headed into work. All you gotta do is keep on doing. Trust me, it's gon' work. Can't lie, sometime I think about you, but I
be listening to them sometimes.
We are determined to stop a situation in which video games and violent content are being peddled to our children.
Parents didn't just want the explicit minigame removed, they wanted GTA San Andreas banned. During the controversy, Rockstar released a statement. They acted like they didn't create the adult minigame. Instead, they blamed the modders for adding it. Other gamers turned against Patrick W. They accused him of ruining San Andreas' reputation. As people ranted in the gaming forums, one player made a key point. They can't blame Patrick W for this mod because he didn't make it, he just enabled it. And that's when the Entertainment Software Rating Board launched an investigation. They had one big question: was this adult minigame really modded in by players, or had Rockstar hidden it all along? It didn't take long to figure it out.
That this content wasn't created.
Oh my gosh. What is today? Is it Sunday? Bro, I've been itching to get some chicken minis, bro. Like, I'm dead itching, bro. I really want some chicken minis so bad right now. God dang, I'm getting hot, bro. Like, I really want some chicken minis. Bro, I just made some scrambled eggs and French toast sticks, but bro, no, bro. I need a fucking 10-count chicken mini with a hash brown right now. Oh my gosh, bro. That just sounds so good. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Is that Matt Pat?
By the modding community. It was there all along, and Rockstar must have known this.
Rockstar was caught red-handed. Once the truth came out, things went downhill for Rockstar Games.
That the Federal Trade Commission should investigate the publication of the video game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas to determine if the publisher intentionally deceived the Entertainment Software Ratings Board to avoid an adults-only rating.
Before Rockstar could respond, the ratings board made a decision. They changed San Andreas' rating from mature to adults only. It was the first GTA game to get an adults only rating, and that had serious consequences.
There were many retailers across the US just pulling San Andreas altogether while it has another.
Like, how does this happen? Like,
only rating.
Since it was now an adult game, hundreds of stores in the US pulled it from their shelves. The game was also banned in Australia and many Asian countries. There was only one way Rockstar could fix this mess. They recalled all copies of GTA San Andreas. Then they removed the explicit minigame and released a version that couldn't run the hot coffee mod. That lifted the ban in Australia, but the damage was done. The scandal and recall cost Rockstar millions of dollars in sales. And even after the release, San Andreas remained banned in several Asian countries. This next game was accused of embarrassing an entire country. Battlefield 4. In the early 2010s, Battlefield was one of the best first-person shooter games around. It was actually one of my favorite games back then. Battlefield 1, 2, and 3 were insanely popular. So when Battlefield 4
I never played Battlefield, bro. Did y'all play that shit or no?
was announced, fans expected another great game. And that's exactly what they got. Battlefield 4 launched in October 2013, and it was an instant hit. But just 2 months later, that game...
You have a Switch, right? A Nintendo Switch? Yeah.
Game sparked an international crisis. In December 2013, EA released the first DLC for Battlefield 4. They called it China Rising.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Switch doesn't really have any games. Like I don't touch my Nintendo Switch. A game I recommend you getting if you have some money though, just buy Tears of the Kingdom, and that will keep you busy. Like it's mad content to do. Like it's just mad shit to do. Like that's Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will definitely keep you busy. Like you're getting your money's worth. But other than that, there's no reason to buy the Nintendo Switch unless you play Animal Crossing. Which, even with that, unless you time skip, like you gotta wait days for progress. So it's like the Nintendo Switch is not a console where they need to be pushing $80 games. I refuse to pay $450 for Nintendo Switch 2, and then $80 for some games on a console that cannot run graphics better than the PS4. We are on PS5 and Xbox Series S or whatever the fuck, and you're running PS4 graphics. That's not worth $450 in this economy.
China Rising had cool maps, weapons, and missions, but the story was extremely controversial. In the game, a Chinese admiral tries to overthrow the government. To stop him, the US military has to swoop in and save the day. China's government did not like this story. In fact, they hated it. Officials called the game a national security threat. They said it made China look bad in the eyes of the world. Chinese news reports labeled it a new form of cultural penetration and aggression. Everyone thought China would just...
300? No, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go GameStop real quick. I'm gonna tell you how much it's gonna go for. I'm gonna search up GameStop. Then I'm gonna go to the website. Then I'm gonna say trade in. Consoles. You're getting $100 for Nintendo Switch in store credit. In cash, you're getting $69. I'm not gonna lie, PlayStation's going for 330 is kind of crazy. Man, that gotta be like, what's the fucking 231 cash? Okay. This is interesting to look at, actually. I'm getting $20 for my Wii U in cash. I'm knowing. Yeah, $30 in cash for, like, how much did this cost when it drops? They are tripping, bro. They are tripping. Don't do no business with GameStop ever in your life. They give you $2 for a charging port. What are you doing with that? How much is Xbox going for? They going for $220 for the S series. Now, yeah, $385 for the X and $220 for the S. I low-key want the X, but like I would never play it. Like I don't know what I would do with the Xbox. I just want it. And a regular Xbox One is going for $50. That's crazy, bro. Like, how's a DS going for more than an Xbox One? Is the Xbox One good? I mean, it's alright. It's not a bad console. Depending on what you want to play, like. Xbox One definitely getting the job done. Definitely getting the job done. Definitely getting the job done with Xbox One. So I'd be better off getting a PS4. Yeah, if you get a PS4 or Xbox, definitely get a PS4. You're gonna have more games, and just like it's just a better console. Anything PlayStation just better than Xbox in my opinion. Those go for like 100. Dang, for real. Top 5, bro. I remember I traded like 80 3DS games, my PS4, my Nintendo Switch, all that just to get a PS5, like enough for PS. I had like $600 in GameStop store credit, I think, or like $500. I could have bought a PS5 with store credit. That's how much store credit I had. Like I was just selling it to get ready for the PS5 drop. And the PS5 sold out at the GameStop because you had to have like a special, you had to be in line early or something like that, or have a special pass. So instead of buying a PS5, I used my $500 store credit to buy 2 controllers, the remote for the TV that died in like a month, NBA, I bought 2K Legend Edition. Bro, kids don't need money.
Banned the DLC, but the government had a much bigger plan. China banned the entire game.
And Battlefield 4 just can't seem to catch a break. In addition to connectivity issues over the weekend, the game has also been banned in China for endangering Chinese national security.
China ordered stores in the country to remove every copy of Battlefield 4. Chinese websites weren't even allowed to mention the game. It was the first time China banned a game in more than 8 years. Some Chinese players tried to avoid the ban by smuggling the game in from other countries, but the government blocked those moves. They made it impossible to find the game anywhere in China. Battlefield 4 was popular all over the world, but in China, it was like it never existed. Gamers love it when a game tries something new, but in this next story, being different got this game banned. Carmageddon. Carmageddon came out in the late 90s, but it wasn't your usual racing game. Instead of punishing reckless driving, the game rewarded it. Players were encouraged to smash cars, run over pedestrians, and destroy everything in sight. The more chaos they caused on the road, the more points they got. Gamers thought Carmageddon was awesome, but for governments around the world, it was a serious problem. They felt the game encouraged reckless driving, and that could lead to real-life danger on the roads. To stop that from happening, some countries took drastic measures. Several countries, including Brazil and Argentina, banned Carmageddon completely. But in the UK, it turned into a messy back and forth. Every game sold in the UK had to be approved by the British Board of Film Classification, or BBFC. But when the BBFC saw Carmageddon, they refused to give it a rating until the violent parts were removed. Without the rating, the game couldn't be sold in the UK. Carmageddon creators fought back. They said the violence was no worse than what you'd see in Tom and Jerry, but the BBFC didn't budge. Carmageddon needed to be less gory, or it'd never be sold in the UK. Eventually, the game developers gave in. They made a new version where pedestrians were replaced with zombies, and instead of red blood, they had green goo. That way, it wouldn't look like it was encouraging real-life violence. The authorities were satisfied and allowed the game to be released in the UK. But what happened next made the BBFC look like fools. Not long after the censored version was released, something strange showed up online. It was a patch for the game, and it brought everything back. Zombies were swapped out for humans again. Green goo turned
Among Us PS4 $100 on Walmart. Nigga, that's us. My fault. I need to go to sleep. I've been up since 6 a.m. It was good reason.
Into red blood. It turns out that the patch was created by one of the original developers who worked on Carmageddon. Even worse, the game's publishers knew about it, but they didn't lift a finger to stop it. When the BBFC found out, they were furious. They felt tricked. First, the publishers got the rating by censoring the game. Then, they secretly brought back the violent version with a hidden patch. The BBFC took the game to court. For 10 months, they battled it out in court. But in the end, the BBFC lost. The BBFC's decision to ban the game was overturned, and the original Carmageddon, full of blood and gore, was released in the UK. Most games get banned because of what's in them, but this next game got in trouble because of what the players were doing. Roblox. I know we all know what Roblox is, but what you probably didn't know was that it was banned in an entire country. Roblox is one of the biggest online gaming platforms in the world, but behind all the fun and games, there's a dark side. Roblox is filled with young kids, but it also has a
I'm tired of the liars. I'm tired of the games. My nigga full zip with the raid of 3,000, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. Appreciate that shit. Do I got any mods in the chat? Do I got any mods in the chat that can give a shout out? Please. Watch me not have no mods in this bitch, bro. Yo, mods. Please. Alright. Now we got no mods. Mod me, that's not how mod. Yo. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that raid, gang. How was your stream? And I can make it famous, put you in a mansion, design of the rain. 72 days. Mod me. Chill.
A huge number of adult players, and when you put those two groups together, bad things can happen. Roblox has become a hunting ground for Preds. Every year, there are new reports of this happening.
Parents be. That nigga just said expired. I thought you were what? Yo.
Hunting ground for Preds. Every year.
Yo, this is wild. This is the most wild sentence.
There are new reports of this happening.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. Police said the 10-year-old girl met Graham on Roblox.
Despite all the stories, it doesn't look like Roblox is doing enough to stop it. Roblox has a history of ignoring problems that don't directly affect their profits. It's almost like all they care about is money. Back in 2022, I said something that can still apply today. I mean, to me, it's pretty clear that Roblox doesn't see its users as people. To them, we're just walking money bags waiting to be emptied.
Nah, real talk, bro. I got hacked on Roblox, bro. I texted Roblox customer support back in like 2017. They didn't do shit to get my account back, and my account is still taken to this day. To this day, my account is still gone. Now, guaranteed, I was trying to get free Robux, but like.
At the time, I was talking specifically about Roblox's payment system, but in a way, it applies to the platform as a whole. It seems that Roblox's top priority isn't safety, it's making money. They focus on getting more users and growing their business. Everything else, including protecting young users, comes second. Since Roblox isn't doing enough, some countries decided to act. One of them was Turkey. On August 7th, 2024, Turkey officially banned Roblox. They released a statement saying they did it to ensure the protection of Turkish children. At first, Turkey banning Roblox didn't seem like a big deal. That was until people realized Turkey had the 5th largest Roblox player base in the world. Roblox didn't want to lose millions of users, so they tried to negotiate with Turkish officials to lift the ban, but the government wouldn't budge. Turkey refused to let Roblox back in. After that, other countries started thinking about banning Roblox too. This means that if Roblox doesn't take safety more seriously, more bans could be on the way. This next game was banned because people feared it could turn players into substance addicts. Fallout 3. Open world games promise freedom. You can go anywhere, do anything, and shape the story how you want. But this game took that idea to the extreme. In Fallout 3, players can use different substances to heal or get stronger. One of those substances was morphine, but there was a big problem. Morphine is a real substance. It's so addictive that it's illegal to have it without a prescription. This meant anyone playing Fallout 3 was introduced to this real-world illegal substance. Even worse, in-game characters could get addicted to morphine just like what happens in real life. When Fallout 3 reached Australia, the rating board said the game promoted drug use, so they banned it. This was a disaster for the game developers. Australia was a huge market and losing it could cost them millions. To get the game released, they changed morphine to Med-X. The new name removed the real-world connection and the ban was lifted. But Australia wasn't the only country that had a problem with Fallout 3. When German authorities saw the game's brutal combat scenes, they refused to approve it because it was way too violent. The game's developers were forced to remove most of the graphic content, and when they did, Fallout 3 was released in Germany. But Fallout's problems weren't over. Japan also had an issue with the game. In one mission, players could set off a nuclear bomb. Unfortunately, Japan has a tragic history with nuclear attacks, so this part of the game was deeply offensive to them. To avoid getting banned, the developers removed the bombing mission from the Japanese version. But even after all,
I'm gonna time you out for like an hour. Just think about what you said.
that Fallout wasn't done causing trouble, and this time there was no fixing it. In the game, players run into two-headed mutant cows called Brahmin, but in India this caused outrage. Brahmin is a Hindu word. Furthermore, cows are sacred in Hinduism. Many Indians felt the game was being disrespectful, but unlike other countries like Australia or Germany, India didn't ask for changes. They just banned Fallout 3, and to this day it's still banned in India. When this next game got banned, no one was surprised. It was just too extreme. Manhunt, bro. 1 and 2.
It depends. I don't know. Like, if you buy a laptop, just make sure it's a really good laptop, or get a PC. I feel like PC game is the way to go. Like, just save up for a PC, like, as long as it takes. Cause really, like, I don't know, bro. Like, consoles is like kind of dying out.
Manhunt was released in 2003, and it's still one of the most controversial games ever. In the game, you play as James Earl Cash. Cash is a death row inmate about to be executed by lethal injection, but right before it happens, he wakes up. He realizes he was just sedated. Then a mysterious voice starts speaking to Cash. The voice introduces himself as the director. He tells Cash there's one way out, one last shot at freedom, but only if Cash follows his instructions.
Do exactly as I say, and this will be over before the night is out.
The problem is that the director's instructions are all about ending lives. Cash is told to hunt down enemies and take them out using whatever he can find. Glass shards, baseball bats, plastic bags, anything becomes a weapon. What made Manhunt even worse was how real it all felt. The people Cash hunted in the game showed fear and desperation. And then came the twist. Cash found out he was actually starring in a snuff film. All his brutal acts were being filmed by the director.
You're doing fine, Cash, just fine. We're getting some great material here.
The game also had kidnapping, substances, and so many more illegal acts I can't even tell you guys. All in all, Manhunt was deeply disturbing and people were furious. The game was even called a murder simulator. In the US, parents and politicians demanded an immediate ban. They were scared the game might inspire real-life aggression, especially among young people. But somehow, Manhunt slipped through. It was never banned in the US, but other countries...
I'm tired of the liar. Yo, my nigga Trey with the raid, bro. How was your stream, gang? Can I shout this nigga out? I just got a raid, bro. I don't even know. It was Peaks. I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the nation. Oh shit. Shout out. Oh, this shit work. Yo, Omeezy back, bro. Omeezy back. Another unk. I'm 17. Fuck you mean another unk? Fuck out of here. Yo, stop playing with me, bro. I refuse to be called unk. I'm a 17-year-old young man. What about that says unk to y'all? 17 years old on Earth. Damn, you old. Wow. Yeah, this nigga gotta be 12. Niggas claiming young in 2025. Yo, Jay, you're like 80 years old. I ain't seen you in chat since like... Let's check the last time this nigga been in chat. Oh, that wasn't that long ago. Last month. I think he averages like an appearance like what? Hey, bro, it's okay, bro. Bro, I've been watching this video for 2 hours, bro.
Weren't as forgiving. New Zealand, Malaysia, South Korea, and Saudi Arabia all banned Manhunt as soon as it was released. But that was nothing.
Got life Twitches to be my own. Bro. Nah, I feel that, bro. Life get real, bro. Shit get crazy, gang. You've been watching the same video for the longest. I literally... Did I not just say that? Alright, so I'm gonna catch you. Have a good stream, gang. You too, bro. Congrats on 400.
Nothing compared to what happened in the UK. In July 2004, a boy took the life of his close friend. Almost instantly, tabloids in the UK jumped on the story. They reported that the culprit was obsessed with Manhunt, suggesting the game inspired the crime. But when police investigated, they found out the culprit didn't even own the game. But it was too late. Manhunt was now tied to a real-life tragedy.
What was your peak viewers? I had like 200 something last week from that raid. So that's my peak. Other than that, bro, it was like 1K when the bots cooked me like 2 years ago. We're gonna talk about that.
Its reputation got even worse, and more countries, including Australia and Germany, banned the game too. But after all this bad press, Rockstar Games did something no one saw coming. They made a sequel to Manhunt. In 2007, Rockstar Games released Manhunt 2, and somehow it was even more disturbing than the first.
This definitely takes the cake as probably...
When I redeem push-ups, I'm not doing them. My wrist is cooked. Like, I'm not even playing, bro. My wrist is fried right now. I don't know. I was playing football and then it's just been fucked ever since. Alright, bro. I'm scared. You're scammed, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not paying you back because I just told you. Yeah.
The most violent thing I've played.
The sequel introduced a new feature called Levels of Execution. The game encouraged players to eliminate their targets in brutal ways to get more points. And people were not okay with that. Soon, they were talking about the game in Congress.
The new video is called Manhunt 2, and at the state capitol, it's creating ripples over the rating system for these games.
In the US, Manhunt 2 was rated adults only. Major stores refused to sell it. Consoles like PlayStation and Nintendo blocked it.
Tonight, a violent video game pulled from store shelves.
Manhunt 2 has been the target.
Yo, Rockstar are always trying to create some controversy.
of criticism since its release a week ago. Now Target is doing something about it.
To save the game, Rockstar blurred some of the violent scenes and cut out the worst parts. That version got a mature rating in the US and could finally be sold. But even the toned down version was still too much. Manhunt 2 got banned in Germany, Malaysia, Australia, and South Korea, among others. The game was just too intense. If there's one thing these bans prove, it's that games are powerful. They can shape how people think, feel, and act. And I know I sound like an old person, but at the end of the day, we have to be more careful about what we play, because games influence us more than we realize. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, make sure you guys check out my...
Nah, we did, bro. Shout out Visual Venture, bro. Amazing video. Once again, he just keeps on doing it. These be people's inspiration. I don't know, bro. I feel like to a degree though. So like you can't see something in a video game and be like, yo, this is what I want to do like in real life. You know, like I don't know. I feel like that's just not like in some cases yes, but not in all.
It's a YSL. It's a PDE. That's my old team. It's a TBT.